My career in production started quite innocently. It was just helping out around the church, the local church that I'm from in Bonifay, Florida. And it was just doing little things with video, little things with pictures. And I began to feed a passion I didn't even know I had, and kind of carelessly walked into a life of production. Tech here at Evangel Church looks semi-progressive for the time and the culture to which they're in. But it was not used, I would say, to its fullest capacity. So they had the assets in place for the most part, but they were just lacking the, vision and the follow through to see the true potential, the capabilities that they already had. My time here at Evangel started honestly by a conversation between a friend and I. I was talking about a season of my life where I was feeling transition. It's a phrase that Christians use, is one season of your life ending, moving into another season. And I just felt change and just a different season coming up in my life. And I had a conversation with one of my buddies who told me that there was a position opening up for an AVL position at a local church here in Marianna. The first week of COVID was absolute madness, if I can just be frank. The first week of COVID was overwhelming. It was trial by fire. It was the proverbial throwing somebody in the deep end of the pool without floaties and seeing if they'd swim. So they had, like I said, the capabilities, but weren't operating in that capacity. So when everything was going from everything localized into a local church to online experiences, it was quite a challenge, and it was quite trial by fire. Me and my team learned to adapt to the challenges that COVID brought by continuing to be flexible, teachable, coachable, and learning to adapt to a very evolving and ever so changing situation. So with the excellence that we strive to have here at Evangel Church, alongside the personal decision and choice to be coachable and adaptable, I believe you can really overcome anything. During the pandemic of COVID, like I said, being teachable and coachable and adaptable and flexible to the situation, it really challenged me to enhance my skill set, to enlarge my tool bag, if you will. So not being limited to the things of AVL, but allowing myself to be stretched and challenged to grow in different areas where I might not have had the most experience and become more knowledgeable in things that I use on a daily basis now. Learning to navigate as a leader during the pandemic was and is something that's still evolving. So it challenged me to be an encourager, because with things changing so much and people in and out of services, maybe they're on quarantine, maybe their family's going through a difficult time, to just be an encourager, to lead by example, to lead with excellence, lead with grace, and always find a new way to encourage, to resource and challenge my team to continue to grow, to do production to the best of their abilities as well. Some of the benefits to an online presence at the church really takes down the church of four walls and throws that concept out the window. So during a time where we could not be geographically close together, we had to find a way to be connecting and connect to people to an encouraging message or a sermon via online experiences. So it allowed us to tear down the four walls of the church, stop putting church in a box, and see how the online platform can really be used as a tool that the church can use. I've seen a dramatic increase in online activity since I've started and since COVID has happened, basically because it's forcing it to go that way due to COVID. But there really is something unique about being able to connect from all different areas. Got people who are tuning into services and devotions and online experiences that are not even able to be here because they're out of state or way out of county. So it allows people to connect in all different areas to a body or to an experience that they're wanting to be at without being there geographically. Continue to grow and continue to lead by basically reverting back to what I said earlier, allowing myself to be teachable, coachable, flexible, adaptable to an ever so changing atmosphere and climate and culture. But I think the same way that I would want others to lead is to lead with grace, lead with excellence, lead with diligence. It would be the same as if you were leading. If anything were to happen in your life, say you're facing a natural disaster, say you're facing a pandemic, whatever you face, be adaptable, be teachable, be coachable. Never stop enhancing your skill set. Never stop adding to your tool bag, whether it be in production or anything else that you might be involved in. Never stop growing. I think when we get stagnant and we're not willing to learn or willing to grow anymore, we can become stagnant in our craft and not be used to our fullest potential.